Oh, G hands.
Oh, okay.
Good afternoon. It's 2 o'clock. We'll call to order the November meeting of the City of Florence Design Review Board. Here in council chambers with city staff. On the Zoom call are the other board members. First matter for business today is approval of the minutes for the October meeting. They were provided in advance in your packet. Does anybody have any questions or additions or deletions? All in favor of adopting the minutes, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. The only matter we have before us today for public hearing is PRB case number 2020-32. This is a request for a certificate of appropriateness to replace the roof on a house located at 420 Park Avenue, tax map number 90063-04-010. The property is located in the D4 Timrod Park Overlay District. The board will accept staff's report.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'll share the PowerPoint screen. Park Avenue. The owner is Renee Egerton, and McCutcheon Roofing, Mr. Mitchell McCutcheon, is the applicant. And they're seeking to install a metal roof to replace a failing asphalt shingle roof. This is in the Timrod Park Overlay District on Park Avenue. And it is zoned NC 6.2, which is neighborhood conservation. It is essentially just it's a subdivision surrounded by single family detached homes. Here's the property tax card. The house was built in 1940, 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. You can see the front of the house from the picture. And here is the right side of the house. You can see the tarps on the roof from where the asphalt shingle roof is failing, and the left side of the roof. The McCutcheon Roofing and the owners would like to put on this blue metal roof. It's a gallery blue. So the palette with the red box around is probably the closest to the color. I think when we scanned in the other picture, it came out a little bit lighter, but the gallery palette is pretty close to the dark blue color that they want to use for the roof. In the Timrod Park design guidelines, they recommend the roof design be compatible with surrounding structures. Metal roofs are not expressly encouraged or discouraged, but are recommended as an approved material in other downtown overlay districts. Most roofs in the district are black, gray, brown, white. I did find one red and even a green roof. And looking back in our files in September of 2018, the board approved a blue metal roof at 306 Worley Street, which is also in the Timrod Park Overlay District. And I took some pictures of that the other day. Here's the front of the house on Worley Street from the previous approval. And here are some side photos of the roof. And that does conclude staff's report.
Thank you. Are there any questions for staff? All right, hearing none, we'll open the public portion of the hearing. Are there any members of the public on the Zoom call today?
Okay, the applicant is Mitchell McCutcheon.
All right, the minutes can reflect no one is present in chambers either. That will close the public portion of the hearing and open it for board discussion. Does anyone have any comments or questions about this request?
Has the applicant spoke to the city, and are they dead set on the color blue?
We have not discouraged the color. They did go to the building department for an application, and they were recommended to us because they're in the Timrod Park Overlay District, but staff has not encouraged or discouraged the color. No, sir.
Any other comments? All right, hearing none, is there a motion?
Move that we approve the application as submitted.
I'll second.
Mr. Collins, a second from Ms. Bike. Any further discussion? All right, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
We'll issue the certificate. Is there any other business we need to take care of today?
The only thing that I did want to mention that we do have two new board members today, and both of them are present in the Zoom meeting. I'd like to welcome Mike Paget, who has joined us as our engineering expert on the board. And I'd also like to introduce Eric Healy, who is our horticulture and landscape design professional who has joined the board as well. So I'd like to extend a welcome to them, and we're glad to have them.
Great, thank you. And since we aren't allowed to get together these days, if each of you would maybe just take a second and introduce yourselves to the rest of the board. Mr. Paget?
Mike Paget. I'm an engineer and general contractor here in Florence. I've worked with Jerry. I worked with Scott Collins as well. Jay Ham knows me as well for other projects. I've been before this board 2 or 3 times already, so it's good to be on it.
Welcome.
Mr. Healy?
Yes, Eric Healy. I have a degree in horticulture and own a landscape design and installation business here in Florence, and worked previously with Scott and a lot of people at the city on different projects.
Great, thank you. Well, welcome to both of you. Hopefully we'll be back together before too many more months go by. Is there any other business for the board? All right, I think we set a new record today. The next meeting is scheduled for December 9th. We'll adjourn and see everybody then. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Peer review.
I think we started about 2 minutes late and it's 9 after, so.